Okay, in this tutorial we'll start from the next from the place where we left. Okay, heart has four functions. One, it pumps blood to lung. Then it receives blood from the lung. It receives pure blood and pumps impure blood. Then third, it pumps blood to all the organs. That means this blood will be rich in oxygen. And number four, it receives blood from the organs and that blood will be depleted of oxygen or with more carbon dioxide. Okay, so these are the four functions of heart, which I think we already discussed in brief. Okay, so these are the functions. Four functions of, okay, but before that let us understand what are the functions of heart. Okay, but even before that, let us understand few concepts. Okay, blood contains red blood cell, and this red blood cell actually carries oxygen to all the tissues. Okay, red blood cell is also called RBC. These red blood cells will absorb oxygen in the lungs, and tissues, all the tissues means all the organs like liver, brain, everything uses oxygen to oxidize sugar and in this process it produces energy. But when it will oxidize sugar, it also produces carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide again will be carried by blood, and lung will remove this carbon dioxide. And heart pumps blood to all the organs including lung and heart. So heart pumps blood to everywhere including itself. So one is heart pumps blood to lungs, and from lung again blood comes back to heart. So this circulation is called pulmonary circulation. And the another circulation is from heart blood goes to all the organs of the body where oxygen from the blood will be used, and that blood again comes back to heart. That is on the right side. That part is called systemic circulation. So left side is pulmonary circulation. It means it carries impure blood from heart to lungs and brings pure blood from lungs to heart, and this pure blood is again sent by this pure blood will be pumped by the heart to rest of the body using systemic circulation, and this systemic circulation is shown on the right side. And in systemic circulation, it carries pure blood from heart to organs and brings impure blood, that means rich in carbon dioxide and depleted of oxygen, back to heart, and which is again sent to lung for purification using pulmonary circulation. So right side is systemic circulation, left side is pulmonary circulation, and these two circulations complement each other. They hold hand in hand. One cannot go without the other. Now here the blue line means it carries impure blood. That means this blood has more carbon dioxide and less oxygen. And red path means this carries pure blood, which means it has more oxygen and less carbon dioxide. So left side is pulmonary circulation, right side is systemic circulation, and these two circulations complement each other. Okay, now let us talk about the chambers of heart. There are four chambers in heart, each with specific role. At the exit of each chamber, there is a valve to ensure blood flows in one direction only. Now in the just previous point, I have told you that blood has four functions, and these four chambers, each of these chamber is responsible for one function. So four functions of blood are performed at four chambers. So that is the reason there are four chambers in the heart, because heart performs four functions. So let us understand the chambers first. I have indicated with number 1, 2, 3, 4. Chamber number 1 is right atrium. Here heart receives deoxygenated blood from upper and lower organs. And just below that is the number 2, that is right ventricle. From here heart pumps deoxygenated blood to lungs. So from 2, that is right ventricle, the lower one, deoxygenated blood is pumped to the lungs. Third chamber is left atrium. It receives oxygenated blood from the lungs. And fourth chamber is called left ventricle. From here heart pumps oxygenated blood into upper and lower organs. So these are the 4 chambers, and each chamber is responsible for one function of the heart. Now let us talk about the valves. I am indicated by letters A, B, C, D. A is tricuspid valves because it has 3 flaps. B is mitral valve, it has 2 flaps. C is pulmonary valve, and D is aortic valve. I will discuss about these 4 valves later. And let us understand 2 more definitions. One is artery. Artery is the path through which blood exits from heart, and vein is the path through which blood returns to the heart. So in this slide we learned about 4 chambers, 4 valves and 2 definitions. 4 chambers are right and left ventricle and right and left atrium, and 4 valves are tricuspid, mitral, pulmonary and aortic valves. And artery is the path through which blood exits, and vein is the path through which blood enters, and in between 2 chambers there is a valve which ensures that blood does not go back. So it ensures that blood flows in one direction only. Now let us learn the next thing, that is pulmonary circulation. Let me show you the diagram. Okay. This is a little bit details. First let us see the diagram first. Here I have shown right lung and left lung. Of course right lung you can see on your left because you are facing the heart. So everywhere whatever you see on your left side is actually right, and whatever see on your right side is your left. So what I will do is, in the next tutorial I will discuss in details about pulmonary circulation.